I yield, Mr. Chairman, 2 minutes to my colleague, the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Klein.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank the gentleman from Missouri for his great leadership on defense issues. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to support the en bloc Amendment Number 9, which includes my amendment to H.R. 5136, the Defense Authorization Act. As Congress continues to consider robust Iran sanctions, we must work every day to ensure that Iran does not get a nuclear weapon in the meantime. Therefore, I've offered an amendment to require the Department of Defense contractors to certify that they do not conduct business in Iran. For months, I and others have been urging the State Department to enforce existing law on Iran sanctions, to investigate and punish those companies who are breaking the law by investing in Iran's energy sector or facilitating a weapons program. While the State Department is making progress in these investigations, these investments continue. According to the Congressional Research Service, several companies have violated the Iran Sanctions Act over the last number of years. And according to the New York Times, over $107 billion in government contracts have gone to companies that are doing business in Iran. That is why we cannot wait for companies to be designated as violators of the Iran Sanctions Act. Taxpayer money is being spent now on goods and services to companies that are thwarting the law. Companies must be able to self-certify that they are not conducting illegal business in Iran or not do business with the United States government. All companies with U.S. operations, especially those who receive taxpayer funds intended for our national defense, should not be undermining U.S. foreign policy and our troops or our national security. The certification requirement reflects the choice that each of these companies must make: either do business with the United States government or do business with Iran. Iran must not get a nuclear weapon, not on our watch and certainly not on our dime. I'd like to thank Chairman Skelton and Ranking Member McKeon for their leadership in beginning the fight to prevent U.S. defense contractors from contributing to Iran's dangerous nuclear program. I urge support of the amendment and yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from Missouri is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I yield 2 minutes to my friend, the gentleman from New Jersey, Mr. Holt.
Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I thank the Chairman of the Armed Services Committee, Mr. Skelton, and thank him for joining me in this. And I also want to recognize the co-sponsors, Mr. Bishop and Mr. Himes, for their support of this amendment, which seeks to address a serious gap in our military suicide prevention efforts.